A new school year is right around the corner, and that means new books, backpacks, and stationery for students returning to class. But not everyone can afford the long list of back-to-school shopping.
I think that when you sign up for anything or where you're expected to be anywhere and you don't have the right tools or the right equipment, it creates a hesitancy to be there because you just feel unprepared or you feel less than.
Daniel Hidalgo is the founder of the Winnipeg nonprofit Community 204. 2023 is the second year they're collecting school supplies for children in need throughout Winnipeg.
Our drive is called Community Kids, and basically what our goal is to do is to provide full, complete backpack sets with school supplies to families that are really struggling with financial barriers, resource barriers, and just access to the things that they need.
Hidalgo hopes to collect 50 backpacks filled with supplies this year, after doubling their goal of 20 last year.
50 is not the limit, it's just kind of the goal. It's always good when you surpass limits because it really speaks to people's desire to help, but also the fact that you're able to extend your reach that much further.
He says something as simple as binders and some writing utensils can go a long way.
For children, it's always super exciting to get anything new, especially when it belongs to you specifically, right? So there's always that level of excitement and enthusiasm, and they're just elated to open up a bag that's theirs and have possessions that are theirs and kind of organize it the way that they want.
For remote communities, the challenge to gather school supplies is even greater.
Driving to a store that actually has the backpacks and school supplies that they need, it's not always possible. A lot of these communities are fly-in or about 2 or more hours away from, a big box store like Walmart or...
That's Amanda Stoke, outreach manager for True North Aid. They have been sending backpacks filled with everything a student needs to remote communities on a large scale since 2020.
Last year we were doing shippings by ferry to British Columbia off the coast. We were shipping to Nunavut through barge.
This year, True North Aid is donating 2,500 backpacks to 14 communities in Saskatchewan and Manitoba. She says the need is so high, even the thousands of backpacks they purchased can't fulfill the demand.
My hopes is that it just gets bigger and bigger because, again, like the requests were more than what we could provide, unfortunately. So I hate the thought that there's kids that are potentially going without school supplies.
Stoke says she is grateful for all the donors who contribute to the program. True North Aid receives no government support or grants.
I love that people are able to connect with the program and want to be able to support, kids going to school and are thinking of kids in remote communities so that they're, getting a good head start. Because the inequities in the education system for Indigenous kids is completely, it's too big of a gap.
Jonsa, APTN National News, Winnipeg.